backyard this weekend, going to Orlando Speed World for Formula Drift, and I'm excited to drive my E36 there. Never driven the E36 on that bank track, or at least as far as I can remember. Driving my Skyline sedan, one of my favorite cars on the planet, to the track. Getting pummeled by bugs, but it's all good. We're gonna do some drifting today. I thought we were getting stopped by the security guard. She looked like she was about to yell at you.
I was like, oh, what do we do? And I'm like, is the steering on the other side? She's like, yelled really loud in the ear. I was like, dang.
Dude, she was so pumped that it's right-hand drive. That's funny.
What's up, Mike? Yeah. How you doing, buddy?
I really wanted this thing to be over the top, so got a set of Sportsters custom upholstered with the orange Spectrum Recaro fabric. Looks incredible. This thing could be yours, so don't sleep. Head on over. We got a bunch of cool stuff. This thing's sick. Pulling out on track, and I am stoked. Just gotta make sure I remember to turn my nitrous on. I'm not gonna leave it on for the burnout, but for everything else, we'll want it on. Gonna do my burnout. Track feels pretty loose. It is extremely hot out, so that probably plays a role in it. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna have some fun. Been a while. I'm excited. Not bad. Hard time staying up on the bank. I don't know if my wheel speed's too low, but something I might want to change. Alright guys, we realized that my tire wear is not great, so we're going to need to make some adjustments. We essentially are going into my second lap with almost bald tires, but I still want to try a couple different things just to see how the car reacts. First chase is usually a throwaway just to kind of get timing and get comfortable with the car, so not really stressing it too much, and I didn't want to essentially lose a lap of practice by going back to the pits. So don't expect to see greatness here. We are just collecting data. Nice chill chase, get in the pocket. Have some fun. Not sure why, but my power steering got really heavy on the bank. Can we check the fluid to make sure it's not a little low or something? Third gear does work on the apron even with dead tires, so I think we'll be in an okay spot once I kind of adjust some things. It is toasty in here. Freed up the left rear on the car a little bit, excuse me, I just burped. Added a spacer, that takes away a little bit of side bite. Added some clicks of shock to it. See how it feels. Don't want to go changing toe just yet, because that it's a bit more of an involved change that takes a little bit longer. So I'm going to drive a little bit harder, freed it up a little bit. We'll see if I can keep it up on the bank and make it look good. Low wheel speed's making it difficult too, because it just kind of makes you want the car drive down, but right now I have a tire consumption issue, so as much as I would like to add wheel speed, kind of need to address the tire consumption first. I am going to try doing a much shorter burnout, and we'll see if that helps. I don't know if I'm out of nitrous, but I can't see it, so I'm turning it off. I think it might be the left foot braking on the bank that's making my steering feel weird. I would definitely look at my tires, because I might go through a set of fronts in like one practice session. We are definitely out of nitrous, so if we have more, we'll want to change that on this next tire change. Just pay attention to the line. If we can't make this change too quick, we might not get another lap in practice, so just be aware of that. I'm okay running no nitrous if need be, just to make this pit change quicker. All right, I'm going to put a pretty good chase on him. He got me on the run up, but I played catch up not too bad on the bank. He wasn't crazy faster than us. I just ran out of tire again on the apron. Car is getting pretty hot after one lap compared to normal, but obviously it is pretty toasty out here. Going into the second heat of practice, we made a lot of setup changes, just trying to get the car to be able to hang out on the bank, but we also have the contradicting problem of the car also going through tires too quickly. So making a lot of changes. We've got one thing left up in the bag, but we're gonna try running the car actually with a little bit more wheel speed, just see if I can be less on the left foot brake and see if that helps. But a lot of trial and error. The good news is I feel pretty good chasing and leading. It's just kind of making the car easier to drive right now. All right, I'm gonna try to carry as much speed as I can into that first corner. Try to see if that helps me kind of stick up there. A little bit more wheel speed, so that should help. Let's see what it does. Holy shit, This car feels so much better on nitrous. Wow, that was fast up on that bank, but I forgot to downshift into third on the apron, so I might have used a little bit more tire than I should have there. I downshifted like halfway through, that's why I had that bobble from there, Ginge. I'm definitely using all the power on the bank, by the way. If I didn't have as much as I did, I wouldn't have been able to do that last lap. Not bad. I still can dive a little bit closer on entry. I got to get a little bit more aggressive on entry. Other than that, felt like decent lap. I got to also really focus on setting up coming off the bank, but on that infield corner, we definitely got to add more grip. I just couldn't go anywhere.
What might?
Holy sh**, visibility.
Really stepping it up tremendously. So here we go. Brazil versus Connecticut. Here we go. Monster Energy Corvette initiates a big nasty swing there at LZ. I think he's going to keep his composure here. He knows that Joao could maybe throw down, but he also wants to kind of dial it in. Look at him just tucking right outside of the smoke, keeping good proximity. Could be a little more mimicking of that angle there. But look at the angle from Joao Barrion. I mean, Joao, you know, we're kind of focused on Adam LZ. Obviously, he's just got a ravenous fall, and so does Brazil. Between Diego Higa and Joao Barrion, Brazil shows up in a grand way. But what are your thoughts?
Does start to dial in the proximity. He does a pretty good job of mirroring it through here. And then as we transition out, gets caught up a little bit in the smoke, but not too crazy. And then you can see there, Joao is just set.
Did he crash or just run into me? Yeah, he hit me on entry. My car felt like it was on the verge of understeering the entire bank. It was kind of scary. It was an okay lead, but we might want to loosen up the rear a little bit and add a little bit of grip to the front. Felt like I was going to crash that entire time. That was scary.
Solidify the win and not leave it in the judge's hands. So I'm expecting a big initiation here from Adam LZ. He's never drifted this car on this course, but he's very familiar. And Joao Barrion sticks it to the door. Has to back off a little bit here, but Adam LZ stays in a massive angle there. And you can see him coming down, and Joao shuts it down. Joao shuts it down off the bank, and Adam LZ continues on. Again, all the LZ fans are gonna go nuts. Again, a controversial call there in Atlanta. Got to pick that scab there, but don't know exactly. Again, I was focusing on Adam, looking with my naked eye, coming down. Let's run that back, Jacob, and see where he was getting it.
Yeah, I mean, the initiation from both drivers was phenomenal, so I'm excited to see it again. We get some backfires from both cars there. So Adam, really good job. Wow, just tucks it in there. Not able to get back on the throttle in time to really hold where he needs to be. Adam starts to run it out, and then it's got to be something mechanical coming from Joao. It just looks like the car shuts off.
Man, just like that, one and done.
Yeah.
And Adam LZ is gonna get the victory, and it is unanimous. Adam LZ advances on.
Picanha dinner!
Picanha!
We've locked our spot in competition tomorrow, so now the rest is basically just fun. We will advance into higher positions the more battles we win tonight, but I'm viewing this just like extra free practice. So let's have some fun with it, push myself, and it'll only set us up better for tomorrow. I think my exhaust fell off of my car. Yeah, my exhaust fell off of my car on the transition. Am I safe to keep running it?
Lift Brandy's got. Here we go. Haley and LZ for bragging rights. Who's going against Brutschke in the 4? I know Adam LZ would love to, but Haley, look at this. Possessed right now. Locked and loaded. Look at that. On rails. Looking like he's a slot car out here. Oh, what that front right. Something's going on with that front right. It looked like again, a little gangster lean out there. Saw something fly up there. Oh, you know what? There's an inside clip. My bad. All right, so taking out that inside clip in the smoke. Could not see that. Looked like it was a fender, but it was that first inside clip. Let's take a look at it again.
Andy in the lead. Bunch of corrections. Adam in the chase. Lost in the smoke. I mean, if I could summarize.
He's a soaker. He's a smoker soaker. Just soaking in smoke.
left it in 4th until my tires were dead, and then I downshifted to 3rd.
And now here we go, and like just some wavering there in that chase position by Adam LZ, but watch this. I think he's going to throw down a heater of a run. Big angle there. He flips it in. Adam LZ. Andy Haley down to the bank. Does have proximity. Adam LZ high. Now coming down into that inside clip. Boom. Both are passing it. Wow, I think that's... Oh, Haley gets lost. Again, bathing in that smoke. Bath and Smoke Works. Into that final sweeper. The Drift Wizard popping out.
No, it's tough. That's all that happens there. Andy thinks that he is further down the track than he should be, and he's not, and goes to transition, and next thing you know, he's in the wrong area code.
Here we go, Haley or Adam LZ. It looks like Adam LZ gets the victory and advances on. Never settle. Look at that. Coming down, initiating. Let's see what Adam LZ's got for Brudski. Brudski, it's a little bit of wavering there. He is high on the bank. Adam LZ, he's dialing it in. You can see him working the wheel. Look at his laser focus. Speaking of laser, the heat wave laser's on his face, maybe, underneath that skid lid. Now coming into that last sweeper. Adam LZ surging forward. He might rub his door. Woo-hoo-hoo, Rick.
The last impression, right? The last part of the outside zone, some decisions can be made there. So I do think Dimitri tried to straighten just a bit, to push a bit wide, but Adam knows what's up. He knows this track. He knows Dimitri. I believe they would have driven together at some point back in Pro 2. So.
Some sort of weird cutout on the run up. I don't know if you guys heard that. It might have been nitrous related or something, but it was very strange.
Adam LZ, no cone hit in the making of this run. Initiating into the bank, aggressive flick by Adam LZ. Settle, set it and forget it by Adam LZ. Nice job there on initiation. Very fluid. Brudski, he's all the smoke. Woo, good transition. Brudski cracking a smile with his front bumper. Now into the crease. Adam is on one right now.
So
it looked like an RC car.
Yeah, that was very consistent. It was like the car was on the there. Now take a look from this drone angle. Look at Adam's front tire. Almost no change. You can see a small waver there. That is it. Wow. I mean, if Adam continues to drive like this for the rest of the round, this is going to be a problem for a lot of drivers. That consistency is crazy.
And he's had some success with the E-Town Gambler. And there's Adam LZ getting the win. He's going against Connor Shanahan because, again, we are finding out that Literal is out. So Shanahan will have a bye run, but it's LZ and Shanahan. Look at all E36 final.
I get.
Woo!
It's old school.
Alright, we're going up against Shanahan. Just like before, I know I'm going to be able to be balls to the wall, give it everything I got. I got the win last time, but he should have gotten the win. I want to get the win this time because I deserve the win. But I'll tell you one thing, no matter what, we're going to put on a show, that's for sure. one mess up where I downshifted off the bank when I shouldn't have, but I definitely applied pressure, that's for sure.
Coming back, welcome back, Shanahan and Adam LZ. This might be his last round of FD in pro this year. Shanahan initiates. Ooh, he has to back off it a little bit. Comes Adam Angle, but Adam LZ, he's got something to prove. He'd love to take down Shanahan. You know, these guys have seen Drift Masters. They're going to be at Drift Masters later on this year, so it's great to see them here at Formula Drift. Adam LZ right there on the door. Woo-wee! What's blue and BMW and Smokey all over right now? It's here at OSW, Shanahan and LZ.
And then Adam LZ capitalizes on it, realized that he's able to tuck in a little bit more through this transition. Connor, very smooth. Adam darts right in. Now we get into this outside zone, and this is just perfection. Dang.
Boink. He gave him a
Love
little
it.
boop. He gave him a little boop to Snoop.
Love it.
That lead felt pretty damn perfect.
Watch Adam LZ. I think he's gonna initiate super aggressive and be high on the wall and just not even waver. That's what I'm expecting here. Shanahan tip to tail. Oh! Adam LZ does come out a little bit, but then Adam now brings it up. And Shanahan, there's that proximity. There's Shanahan, so he's not letting him get away at all.
Oh, look
With
at
that
that
proximity, he's not in the smoke. You can see it. Oh, look at this. And here goes Adam LZ in that last outside sweeper, tucking in. And look at Shanahan now. He brings it back.
Oh, man.
Yo!
Let's go.
What a way to start round 3 of the Formula Drift Pro Championship. And this is just seeding brackets.
Adam just flawless through that first outside zone. Car is so settled. Steering wheel doesn't even move. Amazing transition from Connor Shanahan. Now starts to worm his way in, and right here, returns the favor. Look at that, 3, 4, 5. I don't care how many times. Oh my God.
It was like almost like, all right, you got me, I got you. And that was sick.
Look at the smiles on these drivers, though. I mean, they're absolutely pumped. They're so happy. They're so stoked. This is drifting. This is it.
Third place, seeding brackets. Make some noise for Dimitri Brutski. Your winner here, K&N seeding brackets. Again, all BMW, as we are going to find out. This is for bragging rights. It's also blue. The winner unanimously is Connor Shanahan. Connor Shanahan gets the win. Adam LZ gets second, and Dimitri Brutski gets third. Congratulations. Welcome back, Shanahan. Look at Adam.
No breezies, but
What about that exhaust?
we need some breezies. Well, we're gonna load up the car now and just get over that to the compound. Luckily, we're here, so
That got flattened, huh?
yeah. Where is it?
I don't know. Fixing
Right there.
that sounds
It's over there.
There you go.
That piece has been through some years of abuse.
Yeah, a lot of abuse. So luckily, we did a slip-on on this side, so the rest of the exhaust is still on.
Yeah.
So it's a slip-on and then done. Like it's a straight shot.
Yeah.
It doesn't look straight, right?
Yo, what'd you do?
I didn't do anything.
You did that.
Adam did that.
All right, so I haven't watched back the runs yet. A lot of people are telling me that I should have won, but here's what I think. One, I got the win unfairly in Long Beach, so maybe there's a little bit of, reset in the balance. However, I did hear on the announcement, my lead, they said I went one tire off in the apron. They can tell because the rear of the car kind of lifts up a little bit. So they always judge lead for lead. Both of us, I think, had amazing chases. That was so much unbelievable fun. And I don't know if I want to say this is good news. It's good news if I cared about points that we have a bye run tomorrow because we're seated against Forrest Wang, who's not here. So we're automatically advancing onto the top 16. Cool. I would prefer to drive a little bit more, and especially I think Connor's going against Rad Dan, and Rad Dan's a homie, so whether I won or lost, I'd be sad. But anyway, that's that. Great first day here at FD Orlando. I'm stoked I got to put on a show for all the local fans. Appreciate you guys, and we'll carry on tomorrow.
Green light.
right, we're on our way to the track again. This time we didn't take the R32 Skyline because she wasn't running so hot. We didn't want to risk it. This one is running hot though, and by that I mean it doesn't have AC, so we gotta charge that up. Look who's in the back seat. Mom's here.
Hello.
Not on good accord. Her car actually broke down, so yeah. And we're having a great morning. We got coffee, and we're headed to the track. And this is the same engine, kinda, as my comp car, but I need to remember we had a little highway scenario where an Acura pulled up next to us, and you know, and I may or may not have accidentally treated this like the G-Force 4-speed that's in my comp car.
Yeah.
And on an R154, that's probably only gonna work 1 or 2 times, but we got lucky. I think we're gonna make it to the track in one piece.
And you beat him.
I did beat him.
Start the day out with a W.
I did. We did start the day out with a win.
We started with a breezy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's probably the best way to start last night, honestly.
Yeah. Myself and the guys went into the shop and took advantage of being so close to the compound so that we could fix the exhaust. Once we got there, got the car in the air, we noticed that the rear main seal was leaking.
Damn.
So we had to pull the trans, pull the clutch out, and then once we got that back in place, then I made a quick new exhaust.
Yeah.
Luckily we had some Vibrant performance material in the compound.
Yeah.
Always great, because then got it, put it in, make one cut, put it on,
Easy
and
peasy.
easy. Yep. It was done. Then we buttoned up some other things in the car that we need. You know, we took notes on, got a dial to
Yeah.
make sure that we get here and be as prepared as we can. But yeah, other than that, it went pretty smooth. Consuming a lot more nitrous than we expected, based on other drivers' experience. So we luckily got to the shop. First thing Sean did was, or actually we got, Donnie went and put the bottles in the freezer, and Owen and Han filled them up. So we got now 5 bottles and then 2 tall ones. So
Oh, sick.
we're set with nitrous for the weekend. He's gonna have that go-go juice, and he's not gonna have to be afraid of. He's
gonna need it.
Yeah, well, yeah, we're gonna take this guy out, but that's at the top. But yeah, it's good. So we got the nitrous, all that's taken care of. New rear main seal.
Yeah.
We got an exhaust.
Party time.
Log in and let Adam do his thing.
Could have entered a little bit higher, but felt like a decent run other than that. low on the bank, but not a terrible run. I should have taken a log. I would have liked to see if I can take more power on the bank. I feel like I'm foot to the floor, but it's hard to remember if I'm not driving. I guess I'll look at the I'll look at my foot cam. That'll tell me.
Somebody's been snacking and, you know, found a new trash can.
Yeah, I think it's been like a rabbit. I think
we're trying to meet weight.
yeah.
Look like a damn rat got in here.
Bro, he's been leaving his leftover belongings. Open the door.
What the f, bro? That's actually insane. He's been drifting like that, guys.
The entire weekend.
No, yesterday he was eating peppers, so he didn't even tell me, and nobody saw these.
They look all moldy and
So
now,
gross.
too.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to just do this.
So we took a hit in practice earlier today, and we started out with a 3/8 toe out. And then after the hit, we were at like an inch. We fixed it. We're looking through the car now to see if there's anything bent or if anything shifted. Just, you know, trying to see what happened. So.
Gotcha.
Wow, pressure.
There you go. Oh, yeah. That was a pro.
It's time to compete. And anything to cycle up?
I was trying to make a cool effect in the background.
It actually looks pretty cool.
Does it look cool, Mike?
Yeah,
Can you Photoshop that and make it blue?
I could.
All right.
Yeah.
The umbrella is
You got any
blue,
bars
not
you want to
green.
say?
Any what?
Any bars you
Hey,
gotta
what's
say?
tonight's rhyme? Rap of the night.
Drifting in Orlando is like playing the piano. All the notes are in key. Oh, national anthem. Just another day in the office. Track should be a bit more hooked up because of the night time. The biggest thing I gotta focus on is just nailing that run up with him. 'Cause he does some weird stuff. All right, let's have some fun. I know I got what I need to do. I just need to do it. Get on him. I'm gonna time this good. My car was doing some weird cutout stuff. He also was like 2 tires off on his lead in the apron. So all I gotta do is a good lead, but my car is feeling really strange. Also, my handbrake's not working as good as usual, almost like it's not bled.
Adam LZ chase him down. Chris Forsberg will be leading. And through the start chicane. See that telemetry, good start there. Chris Forsberg initiates into the bank. Adam LZ lunges to the side. He has to back off. Forsberg consistent with the angle. Adam now jumps back to the side of the home team. We saw Adam drop back. He drops back once again. Let's see if he can gain that and get in that smoke pocket. Chris Forsberg goes up on the bank. No, just, no, he didn't. Oh, and then Adam LZ dives in. Not mimicking the angle exactly, getting in that pocket. You saw him get the proximity, But you talked about that earlier, Jacob, about like compromising. You'd rather see mimic the angle as opposed to diving in. We saw that a lot with the Daigo Saito era, right? The Daigo dive kind of
Yeah, the
diving.
Daigo dive. That's a good way of putting it. So we see an addition of angle there from Adam, just driving incredibly aggressive, getting lost into the smoke a little bit, but Chris does go a bit wide there before going through, and now we see Adam trying to push even harder. He does get a decent job at being parallel with Chris, but
that
not
angle
perfect.
that angle definitely showcased Adam LZ and him mimicking the angle here. It's going to come down to the second run, obviously. So Adam LZ will lead. Forsberg giving chase.
My car's running really weird. It was like hiccuping the whole way down the straight. I wish I took a log. Something is wrong.
All right, here we go. The Drift HQ BMW E36 LZ. Adam out front. Forsberg in the chase position. Adam initiates. Chris Forsberg tucks in. Good mimicking of the angle. Obviously could be a little bit closer, but now coming down through the smoke trail. Forsberg loses it. Goes in on the inside. Forsberg shoots in on the inside. Buried in that smoke. And Adam LZ, if he finishes out, it's going to be Adam LZ unofficially, but a mistake was not made that large by Adam LZ in that chase position.
Coming through this section here, smooth transition, but yeah, Chris just dives in way too early. I mean, we're seeing this more and more. It just comes down to a timing thing. You know, Dylan Hughes talked about it. They basically have to drive by memory, feel, and braille at this point. And Chris thought he was going to go faster and made the wrong call.
Yeah, that's a big unfortunate turn of events for Chris Forsberg, but Adam LZ gets the win. LZ gets the win and advances on.
And Forsberg doesn't get the win. I wanted to say that in the vlog before, but I didn't. And Forsberg gets the loss. I love you, Forsberg, but I've been waiting for this. I certainly have. What you just did, you pulled the LZ. I've probably done that behind you plenty of times. I'm just glad my car held it together. That was very not fun on the run up. I thought it was gonna be brokey doke. I did it! My car almost broke, so I'm glad it stayed together.
Winner, winner!
Yeah, I'm really happy about winning. Something crazy is going on with the car where it was like doing some weird cutout stuff. Don't know what that's about. The guy was looking over everything over. Maybe it's nitro related, I'm not really sure. But it didn't affect me during my battle. Oh, who am I going against? I need to know that.
Yeah, let's find that out.
Guys, my handbrake's almost not working at all. It like pulled all the way back. I don't know what's going on with my handbrake or why it's losing bleed, but he made a lot of mistakes in his lead, but I don't know if they'll weigh that in my favor for my big mess up. The car's running good, but that handbrake is like pulling almost all the way back.
All right, here we go. Haroya Manoa against Adam LZ. Arroyo Manoah, 14 years old versus LZ. Manoah out front, then Juku Racing, Jerry Yang Racing, 86 initiates. Adam LZ into formation. And we just saw two crazy chase runs. Now Manoah out front into the Smoke Valley. Adam LZ initiates too early, wrong side, and there it is. That's gonna hurt Adam LZ, but Manoah tearing it up.
So we get in nice and intimately there with our drone, and there it is, Adam transitioning too soon, punching through the smoke too early, and Manoah is in a different area code at that point in time, but Adam does find his way across, just a little too late.
Guys, my car didn't work that whole run and I still somehow managed to stay on the bank. That was terrifying. I thought I was gonna crash.
Adam LZ, Drift HQ, BMW E36, Manoah and Juku Racing celebrating 20 years. Happy anniversary to Juku Racing. Knows the 86. LZ aggressive initiation. Comes out of angle. Oh boy, LZ. A big straightening there. What if he got slick there? That looked sketchy for a moment. That allows Manoah to not get buried in the smoke. LZ now turns it up into the crease. Almost comes out of drift, but it does not affect Manoah.
Thought I saw another flare up there for a moment. Some of the way the car was reacting, I'm curious if everything's okay internally with it, because it does look like he's fighting really hard right here. Looks like he's, maybe a couple of clutch kicks to get the car back around. Something seems to be going on. Either that or he's got so much grip dialed in at this point, just trying to fight back to Hiro Manoah, who's doing a good job in the chase out of having those big disruptions. Hiro's gonna know that, gonna play it a little bit safer in there. Yeah, I don't know. Every time I see just the smoke go, even the slightest shade of orange, I clench up a little bit.
Slide up left for Manoah, right for Adam LZ. I think you know the answer. 14 years old, Hiro Manoah gets the win and advances on. He's going to the Final Four.
I'm really bummed. I already had my winning speech memorized. I had all this clever stuff to say about picking up this car off the side of the street in Orlando and building it up to, it's really the first comp car we ever built. Hiro's a phenomenal driver. Looking back at that run, his decel lights came in that bottom inner clip, which I think the judges would have weighed heavily against him had I done a half decent lead, but it was so bad. You guys will obviously have heard in the footage. I don't even know how I stayed in drift. Like, it was borderline zero on the bank. I was so low, so practically straight. I'm just really glad because I felt like I saw that wall flash before my eyes and I'm gonna total the car. On one hand, it sucks to lose to a mechanical, but on the other hand, I don't want to say it's better to lose to a mechanical, but like, I beat myself up really hard when I drive poorly. And I really feel like we could have taken it home, which is a good feeling. I've never felt that way in FD, and I'm glad I got to have a really good battle yesterday. I think that's one of my favorite things about FD this year, is that those seating battles literally make the event for me. Yeah. Both in Long Beach, here in Orlando, it's amazing. I want to extend a massive thank you to you guys, because as a reminder, this may be our last FD round with E36, but I'm literally doing this because it's what all you guys wanted to see. You guys gassed me up so much talking about how I drive this thing, and it is what made us consider to say, hey, you know what? Let's try it at FD, and sure enough, it can hang, and it's fast. It got some disadvantages. I think here the lack of weight in the rear definitely hurt it for run-up speed, just for like getting traction. But other than that, the way that it transitions, everything is so good. I love driving this car. I don't know the next time I want to drive it. I'm kind of bummed about that. But yeah, I think I'm going to wrap up the video here so I can go hang out and watch. But thank you guys, and I guess we'll see you at Drift Masters.